when you've got your guard up or your fence up between you and an antagonist, how many weapons are between you and him? Now, if you ask your class this, they might say, well, excluding things like your heads or legs, which kind of are not in the ideal range, right now, there are two, both hands. And you need to get your students in the mindset of, this is not two weapons. This is a Swiss Army knife of options that you've got available to you. Even just the medium of between fingertips and elbows, both pointed at the human being, you've got a wide roster of opportunities available. And think about it, let's break some of them down. Your most obvious thought might be your knuckles, first two shots. Then you might say, okay, what else do I have? Well, I have palm strikes. Okay, well, what else do I have? Well, I have tiger mouth shots or yoke hand shots. 1, 2. What else have I got? Well, I've got 10 digits here, be it thumb, 2 thumbs, fingers, any one of these fingers going towards the eye, that counts. Well, what else do I got? Well, I've got edge of hand here or here. So I've got these two options. I've got my palm in itself in a slapping motion. What else do I have? Well, I've got inner forearm shots, nice and easy. I have outer forearm shots, nice and easy. I've got elbow shots, nice and easy, in a wide range of varieties. And that's just for starters. There are a huge number of tools. Punches, palms, chops, hammer fists, inner forearm, outer forearm, fingers, digits, thumbs, 2 at once, 1 at a time. All of these are available to you. So if you really break down the options from here, just with the hand tools alone, you've got so many options and so many variables. So a really important thing to drill and to keep your mind aware of those options is to essentially do a variety striking drill. Needs a jazzier name. But you might start, okay, well, I'm going to do punch. After the punch, I can't do that strike again. So I'm going to do slap. Okay, I can't do that slap again. So I'm going to go thumb. Okay, I can't do that again. So I'm going to go chop. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. So I'm going to go fingers. So after each strike, you're making sure you're using a different tool each time. And it helps your mind be reminded of all the options available from this simple fence position. So bear in mind that it can be quite easy to just drill your go-tos, but sometimes your go-tos aren't appropriate. For example, if your go-to is place a hand, fire a shot, you might be really good at that. And then the time you need it is the time that you get attacked by someone with a motorbike helmet on. And then suddenly your go-to is worth nothing. Or the height difference dictates that your preferred go-to strike, which might be an edge of hand blow, boom, height difference, it's just going to take all the power out of that shot and it's not going to do what you want it to do. So the real simple drill is be in your fence and then make sure that each strike is a different tool to the one that went before. You've got to work it, and it's so easy to find yourself falling back into those patterns. I clocked myself doing it then. It's a simple, deliberate mindfulness drill. If the thumb's gone in here, then chop, then palm, then punch, then inner forearm, then elbow, then outer forearm, and you just keep working until you hit your first duplication and you start again. And it just gets you used to the sheer volume and range of things you've got literally at your fingertips between here and here, one hand and both hands at the same time. So you might go single hand punch, double hand gouge, single hand yoke, single hand chop, double hand chop. You can just keep moving your way through and make sure it's different each turn or each time. And those variables will really start to implant in your mind just what you've got on offer, just what you can do, because you can't always rely. Do have a go-to, but don't only have a go-to. You know, there's a saying, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. If you've only got one go-to, line them up, give them a deck, or line them up, give them a palm. That's fine, but if a situation occurs where that is not appropriate and you've got nothing else, you're fucked. So start to build into and do deliberate practice of and mindfulness of, how many tools do I have available to me just using my arm tools. And you'll find that it's a huge amount. It's a Swiss Army knife of options. Build them out, play them out, rep them out. It's a really great warm-up drill for your students as well. How can I do so many strikes without repeating the same one again? It's very difficult. Do it, do it, do it. Play with it, practice it, have fun with it.